Excuse me guys, am I audible? Ada suaranya kan?
Ada pus.
Oke, makasih ya udah mau join. Ini mulai aku record ya. Kalau ada yang mau
Iya pus, record aja.
join di Zoom ini juga nggak apa-apa. Soalnya durasinya sampai seharian gitu. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Miss.
Okay, how are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm okay, Miss. How about you?
Fine, Miss.
Thank you. I'm good too. So today we are going to start our first semester with the topic about reason and emotions. So before I start, let me check your attendance. If you are present, you may raise your hand only. If it's needed to unmute your voice, you may do that too. The first is Cynthia.
Present, Miss.
Okay, great. Second is Nurul Sakinah. Nurul. Maybe I should skip. Nurul Wahyuni. Nurul Wahyuni Lase. Or maybe I repeat Nurul Sakinah. Okay, I think they are not in their place. Jefria, still connecting to audio. Well, I think that you are not respond, but we will wait for the other friend. We will wait for the other friend to make it faster. We go to the next slide. As you can see in the skills share, it's about reason and emotions. So students, what did you know about reasoning skills? And is there any relations between AI or emotional intelligence? Anybody want to answer it? Well, I think because there are only 4 in here, or 3 students in here. Big thanks to you guys. we move to the point that is about reasoning skills to emotional intelligence. So as you know that reasoning skills is very important for us, especially for every kind of people if they want to get a job. The reasoning skills is the ability to catch informations from any semiotic or icon or symbols in the things, and it is related to the emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is happen between you, healthcare organization, school leader, and head and heart. So it's about maybe the information is still new for you all, but it is very important because it is already attached on our syllabus, and it's about emotional intelligence. So the emotional intelligence is a person's ability to understand their own emotions, the emotions of others, and to act appropriately. And another is emotional intelligence never stop growing because we are always evolving as people. EQ or emotional quality is something that must be nurtured. So it is about emotional intelligence. There are self-awareness, managing emotions, recognizing, understanding, labeling, expressing, regulating motivations, empathy, handling, and relationship. As you know that there are 5 points about intrapersonal, adaptability, stress management, and general mood. So usually in the English language, to express the emotional sentence, or maybe if someone want to use their reasoning skills to emotional intelligence, they use a stative verb. Then it is moved to the unreal past and present. As you can see, detailed illustrations of the state verb. There are description, position, there are be, exist, seem, look, appear, sound, have, possess, own, and then sense is see, smell, taste, hear, feel. As you can see, there are the sense, emotions, ideas, attitudes, physical sensations, measurement, relationships. So it is related to the state verb. You may remember that in this picture, there are points like I point in here. Emotions, it's all about love, like, adore, care for, hate, dislike, and mind. And then physical sensations, there are hurt, ache, and aches. I think that our other students don't have a good signal on their internet. I may continue for the 3 students here. Thank you for your coming. And then we move to the stative verb in the table. You may remember, and you must remember about the feeling. What kind of verb that's include to the feelings, like dislike or means suka, dislike atau tidak suka, love artinya cinta, hate artinya benci, prefer artinya lebih ingin atau want juga ingin, need atau membutuhkan, mind berpikir, memikirkan, care peduli. And then we go to the talk opinion. Talk opinion ini adalah pendapat atau argumentasi. yang termasuk dalam stative verb. Ada know, think, understand, believe, guess, mean, suppose, doubt, realize, remember, forget, and agree. And then we go to the sense. There are feel, hear, smell, see, smell, sound, taste, touch, and look. But then it also about possessions or possessive. It is divided into three. There are belong, own, or have, and or has also. And then measure, cause or others. It may contains the stative verb. There are cause, measure, weigh, owe, sing, be, appear, and consist. Hopefully that you all understand about my explanation. We move to the low EQ and the high EQ. Why I put it unreal past? Because unreal past is a characteristic. There are if sentence in the if word in the sentence, and then only following by if, and it is content to the unreal past sentence. But the present, the characteristic is there is no past sentence or future sentence in here, as you can see in the slide. So I will read one by one about the low EQ. Why low EQ is relate to the unreal past? Because they use the if and only. So I read, if only I had a different job. It means jika saja saya mempunyai pekerjaan yang berbeda. If only I had finished graduations. If only I had been handsome or beautiful. If only I had good contacts. If only I had better friends. If only I had been born rich and famous. If only I am blah 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 blah. And then we go to the high EQ. High EQ is a time to wait and time to watch, and a time to be aggressive and a time to be passive, a time to be together and a time to be alone, a time to fight and a time to love, a time to work, a time to play, a time to comfort, and a time to withdraw. A time to speak and a time to be silent, and also the last is a time to be patient and a time to be decide. So we know that if someone has low EQ, there are still has unreal past or still confused on their mind, and they still have conditional thinking. Conditional thinking, like if only I have different job and so on, and someone will have a high EQ always have their self-management and self-awareness to control their emotions. I have said before, it's about deciding on something like a time to be together, a time to be alone, a time to be work, a time to be play, and so on. So that's all about my explanation. For the material today, we move to the test. It's all about the emotional quality test. Actually, I want you to feel, but I feel so respect that there are only 3 students here to to join this class. But I will skip this. But if there are enough students in here, I will ask them to answer the word wall in the table about their own opinion about their feeling. Keadaan seperti apa yang mereka rasakan, yang sama, yang termasuk ke dalam low EQ and high EQ. For example, ketika mereka merasakan emosi yang marah atau merasakan kegabutan saat tidak tahu melakukan apa padahal sudah banyak tugas. Seperti itu contohnya. bisa dimasukkan ke dalam low EQ. Tapi ketika seseorang mempunyai high EQ, dia bisa mungkin berpikir menentukan oh pukul 8 hingga pukul 9 saya belajar, pukul 9 sampai pukul 12 saya bermain, dan seterusnya. Tapi because there are only 3 students here, I will skip this part. And then we move to the next slide. Students, maybe Cynthia. Okay, can you read the comic, please?
Okay, Miss. Boy, oh boy, what a great dessert. Ready for second dessert? What? No. Oh, come on. Live a little, live a little. Live a little, you live with no consequences. We are all supposed to be in this together, and you only think of yourself. Boys will know I feel bad. Nothing a little dessert cannot fix this. I think that's all, Miss.
Okay, great. Thank you for your participations. So after we read the comic, we may know that the conditions between the tongue and the stomach. So here the quiz. Describe the emotions of the tongue and the stomach based on the skin 1 to skin 6. So here, we move to the next slide. I have already set the quiz into the table. There are skin 1, 2, 3 until 6. It's about the feeling and thought and sense about every or each sense. Nurul.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Nurul, can you answer for scene 1? About the feelings, talk and sense of the tongue.
Scene 1, feeling love, thoughts, fight, maybe, and then the third is sense test. Is it right,
Okay.
Miss?
Okay, great. Can you continue to the scene 2 also?
I'll try, Miss. In the scene 2, feeling dislike, felt refusal or overing, and sense taste.
Okay, thank you for your participations, Nurul. That's a great answer, and it is correct. Is there any other student want to continue the scene to fill the quiz? Maybe Sapira? Oh, Cynthia. Right. Continue.
Now we will continue to the scene 3, Miss.
Scene 3, yeah.
Okay, I will try, Miss. So the scene 3, the feeling is want, the thought is persuade, and the sense is taste.
Taste. The sense is taste. Okay.
Yes, Miss.
That's great. Can you continue to the scene 4?
All right. Okay, Miss. The scene 4, the feeling is hate, and also the thought is doubt, And the last, the since is also taste again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Great. Because Safira have trouble in her connections, I will try to answer the scene 5 and 6. So Nurul and Cynthia already answered. You know that there are two main character in the picture that is between the tongue and the stomach. For the scene 5, the feeling is sad. So you can see scene 5, the stomach, the tongue feels sad, and then the stomach feels surprised because the tongue says, "Gosh, well now I feel bad." The tongue feels sad because he feels bad, and the talk is bad, and the stomach feel understanding of the taste because there are one of bagian dari pencernaan, jadi it's contain the sense of taste. Mereka merasakan ice cream. Kemudian yang skin 6, the skin 6, the tongue feeling hungry because he said that nothing like dessert can fix. And then the stomach feel full and feel angry to the tongue. And the talk is the the tongue feel mean, so mean, and the stomach feel disappointed. Still the same sense, it's taste. So students, good job for the quiz. We might do the homework. Do in pair, make a conversations about status verb using unreal past and presents. Do you get it, students?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, great.
But
Thank you.
excuse me, Miss, I wanna ask something about our homework. So
Yes.
um, so as you say that before, we just try to make a conversation in our paper, ma'am, or Miss, or we will try to make in the video or something like that.
Only do in a paper. You may write on your book.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just the paper, Miss. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, is there any other questions? Nurul, do you have questions?
No, Miss.
Okay, great. You may choose your own friends to be in group to do this homework, doing on your paper, and then collect it for the next meeting. Don't forget to use the table that I already sent to you about the low IQ and high IQ in your conversations. And also you may take example from the comic. And then students, thank you for your attendance today and for your attentions. Thank you for everything. I'm sorry if there is any mistaken from me, if that I have misinformation or something else. Thank you for coming. See you and stay healthy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, class.
Waalaikumsalam, Miss. Good
Waalaikumsalam
afternoon.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank
Good
you,
afternoon,
Miss.
Miss. Thank you so much for today, Miss.
Okay, great. Thank you.